Hello, my name is Steve Packer. I'm plant doctor at Moana Nursery, and today I'm going to talk to you about planting flowering annuals. One of my favorite things to do every year, especially in the spring, to add color to my landscape, whether it be in planting flowers in containers or in my yard, is I like to put in an assortment of different color flowering annuals. Now, annuals are plants that complete their life cycle in 1 year. They flower all summer long, and then when it gets cold in the winter they die, and then you get to replant them the next year. But the good thing about annuals is that when you plant them, they will bloom all summer long as you do three things. Number one, make sure they're properly watered. Number two, keep them fertilized. And number three, deadhead them, which means removing the dead blossoms off the plant and pinching it back to another leaf. One thing to keep in mind when you're planting annuals is that certain annuals will do well in shade and some do well in full sun. So make sure you get them in the right exposure for good success in planting them. One of my favorite annuals, or several of my annuals that I like to plant in the shade, are coleus. It doesn't have a flower, but they have colorful leaves, and they kind of come in orange, yellow, red, pink, a lot of different colors. Also, we have fibrous begonias and impatiens. Those love the shade. They don't get as big, but they'll give you smaller flowers, a beautiful color. And we all know about, pansies and primrose and things like that do well in the shade. You plant those in those locations and they'll do very well. We also have a lot of flowers that do well in full sun, and that would be petunias, geraniums. We have African daisies of different colors, and we also have lobelia and alyssum, which are kind of lower growing annuals that can be used as a border plant, or if you're doing a container garden, you can put these around the edge of the pot. They can bramble down, and then you can put something taller in the middle. So these work out really good, and they bloom all summer long. One thing that you want to keep in mind is that annuals they need a little bit more care than maybe perennials or other items. So make sure you keep on top of the watering and fertilizing. Well, I want to make you aware that Moana Nursery, we are now growing a lot of our own annuals, flowering annuals. And if you look on the label, you'll be able to see where it says Moana Grown. And that just tells you that Moana Nursery grew these annuals in our own greenhouses, which means we have better control over quality, and we can provide more flowers for you to plant in your yard.